my main file. Okay, I'm going to do Kellogg's and S&P. I'm going to do holding period returns. You can't do April because you have to have a beginning value, right? So you can just do ending value divided by beginning value minus 1, and there's your return. I bet Kellogg's would love an 8% return these days. So there's returns over time. You haven't been doing too well here recently, have they? It's pretty sad. So we're going to do a rolling beta. We're going to do a 3-year rolling beta, so we match what Yahoo Finance has, gives us a checkpoint. So go find 36 months. There's 36 months. Use the slope function. Kellogg's, S&P. There's your first beta. Does that beta look reasonable? 0.46. That could certainly be a beta for Kellogg's, right? Go to the very end, 0.63. Could it be much higher now than it was way back then? Well, with all that debt, that may be the case. What else can we do? We can look at the median. We look at the 10% and the 90th percentile. Use the percentile function. Lock it in. I forgot to lock this in. The 10% is 0.01. Would you use the 0.01 for Kellogg's? So what I say the range is, you're getting extreme and you get below 0.5. You're getting extreme if you get above 2.5 or 3. This is definitely a below 1 company. We'll look historically and we'll look at the graph. We'll clean up the graph a little bit. First, if you have negative numbers, put the label low. You also want to put the dates in there. Oops. Hit the wrong button. Like that. The dates in there. And then I don't need months and days, so I'm just going to come down here and format this. Just the years. Alright, so I got that. I got my beta. Got my years. I wish Bill Gates would stop at 2018, but he doesn't. I don't know why they start on the left. They should start on the right and go that way. For some reason, he refuses to do that. I'm also going to fix my axis here, so I'll get rid of white space. 1.2 looks good. 2.4 looks good. So here's Kellogg, rolling 3-year beta using commodity data. Yeah, it looks wonderful like that, doesn't it? Good job, guys. All right. So anyway, I don't know why you radically changed the whole chart, so let's go back and see. I wish you were sitting here watching it so you could see how bad the software does sometimes. So bitmap's probably the best thing to use. Bitmap will essentially get you what you see, what you get. For some reason he changed it. I don't know why he changed it. That is so bizarre. Let's try it again. Let's try a Microsoft meta file thing. Have that. Yeah, why is he changing my numbers? So for some reason, he insists on changing my numbers. So try to get it as best you can. I don't know if he'll let us actually format it here and put it the way I want it to. Minus 0.4 and 1.2. All right. So the median was 0.52. It's been 90% of the time it's 0.82, but it's been actually really, really low, 0. The 0.62 or 5.2 seems reasonable. So here's my beta final recommendation. So for revenue, sensitivity, I'm going to say well below 1, definitely a defensive company. Operating leverage, slightly below average. Leverage might push beta a little further from 1. Financial leverage, very high. Financial, very high leverage should push us closer to 1. History suggests 0.5 to 0.7. Recommendation 0.7 given by financial leverage, something along those lines, okay? So just somehow to prove to me you took all 4 of those things together and you came up with the final answer. So essentially, operating leverage is about what I expected. It's definitely a defensive company. Its history has been 0.5. All that financial leverage, I'm going to push it up closer to 0.7, all right? You could have argued 0.5 if you wanted to. You could have argued, I would have been shocked if you'd argued 1.5. It's not anywhere in their history. Could you do 1.5 and not cut off points for it? But it depends how good of a writer you are. You want to use the unlevered beta formula and show how that high debt really does push them up above 1, or what do you want to do? There's probably ways you could do it, but I would find that bizarre for Kellogg's. Let's go look at, their last number is 0.63. Let's go look at Yahoo Finance and just see if that number is comparable to what we're seeing in Yahoo Finance. We're not going to use Yahoo Finance, but just to see if, make sure we don't have a major error. So, Yahoo Finance shows their beta up 0.7, which is my assumption. So it looks like I'm using Yahoo Finance. Don't tell anybody that's the case, because I'm not, all right? I have it on video. I came up with my own number before I saw that, all right? This is a little high versus what we see with their actual numbers, 0.63, but again, we're not exactly sure exactly how they stop and start these numbers. All right, so I got a beta. So what I have to do now, I got to get my KE. My KE is going to equal my risk-free rate plus my beta times my market risk premium. Wherever that is, where did my market risk premium go? 98.49. Right, 6%. What should your answer be? You might be as low as 5%, but that'd be really bizarre. You could be in 11, 12, 13% if you got really, really stretched companies. I doubt you'll be above 15. I've had students use 63% because they missed the decimal point. That should just freak you out to think that a discount rate would be 63%. Are y'all to the point now that 63% discount rate just seems crazy or not? Or if you get a discount rate of 0.6%, like, oh yeah, I got 0.63%. So you say, well, you don't count it for math errors, but yeah, there's math errors that are so obviously a math error. So it really bugs me. I'll probably call you at 2 a.m. on the final if you make those kind of math errors. You use 0.6% as your discount rate. Does that make any sense at all? You'll be groggy because you're asleep, but still, or you're probably studying for another final. But yeah, so get to the point where you just know that answer can't be right. Right? Does 638 look like a reasonable number for a very defensive company? Yeah, that seems reasonable. You want something in that 5 to 10% range. This firm should be on the lower end, so 638 seems like a reasonable number to me. All right, so you got paper 3 done.